Come on now. Where y'all at? We live. Come on now. We live, man. We are live. Death Row. Where you at? Come on. Man, y'all gotta enjoy that view, man. Come on up. Come on, get up in here. Come on. There you go. Come on. Say. What's happening? I'm still getting myself together. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to do something right quick. I don't know why it won't let me do it. Come on, y'all get up in here. Come on, fall up in here. Oh shit, my bad. Work with me now. Let me see where we at. I don't want to start singing band. Let me switch that back. Cause I ain't the one. Y'all don't want to look at me, man. Yeah, I ain't nothing to look at. Yeah, that's what you want to look at right there. Something beautiful. Get this motherfucker set right. There we go. That's beautiful right there. Y'all come on, get up in here. Come on, fall up in here, man. Come on, y'all already know, man. Y'all know support. You know what I'm saying? Wednesdays and Thursdays, most likely Thursdays, around this time. Same game channel, same game time. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get up in here. Let's talk about it. Y'all fall up in here, man. Hit the like button. When you come in, break yourself for the likes. You know what I'm saying? Come out the pockets for them likes. You know? So it's a few things we need to discuss and talk about. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? It's a few things we need to discuss and shit. I said before, shit just get too far fetched. You dig what I'm saying? I need a couple y'all get up in here, you know what I'm saying? See what y'all feel about a few little things. You know what I mean? Okay, let me see. I need to get this off. How do I get this off? Okay, there we go. Cool. Come on, get up in here. Man, where is Death Row at, man? Where y'all at, Death Row? Andre, what's up, you loved one? How you been, man? You okay? Thanks for the comment, man. I think you left the comment on the song I just put out. Yeah, y'all can't get up in here, man. Y'all can't get up in here. I don't know why I think I can see the comments. Come on, get up here. Come on, get up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We behind, man. Where y'all at? What's today? Thursday? Yeah, what is y'all doing? What up, Giz? What up, Jizzle? What's happening? Punchy, what's up with you? Okay, tell the truth, man. I'm like, damn, where's Death Row at, man? You know what I'm saying, nigga? I feel, you know what I'm talking about? I feel I can be victimized up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got no protection. Okay, there we go. I'm like, yeah, man, come on through, man. I'm like, man, where's the Death Row security at, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Running around in these YouTube streets with no protection and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers trying to rob a nigga for the game, trying to kidnap a nigga for this game and shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, punch the corner in the motherfucking cutlet store. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get up in here, man. Punchy bit the quarter in the motherfucking colors, man. Hit that like button, man. Come out them pockets for the likes, man. Come on out them pockets for the likes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna even rock for the dislikes today. I mean, I might. You know what I'm saying? If you just got absolutely no likes on you, then yeah, fuck it, I'll rob you for some of your dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, we'll take that. But in the meantime, in between time, hit that motherfucking like button, man. Come on, get up in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a few things. You know, hopefully, like I say, you know how we say, man. Hopefully, this don't take too long. You know, but at the same time, y'all know how this shit goes, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Hit that like button. Come on, hit that like button. Come on, get up in here. Man, y'all like that new song I put out today with Big Homie with Simple the P? Let me know what y'all think about that song, man. This is y'all feeling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I know some niggas might feel a certain way because I mean, I mean, that's just how me and Sinful felt, man. You know, we just felt like we never thought y'all was the pimping, man. You know, yeah, some of you niggas we just never thought. We just never thought you was the pimping, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, but damn, P, the nigga got 5 hoes. He got 2 good cars, man. He got a apartment over here. He got a spot up over there. Hey, man, we just, you know, never thought y'all was the pimping. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt it was about that time, you know what I'm saying, that we, you know, put it out there to the world. You dig what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, what y'all get it, if y'all ain't heard it yet, man, after the live or whatever, or doing the live, whatever, man, y'all go check out the little jam I put out, you know what I'm saying? Simple the P featuring Sepulveda the Prince, man. That's from the upcoming mixtape Back to This Game That I Never Left. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all already know. Had it on repeat in the gym, and I was listening to that episode. That's what's, yeah, for real. See, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know, we just I put it up on Instagram. The version that I put up on Instagram though, I might have to redo it because that video I was recording it from one phone from another phone. You know what I'm saying? But that was before I was able to convert everything and get everything done to put it up to where people could actually like listen to the song like that. So that's why I had kind of like waited for a minute before I put it up on the YouTube channel. Tony motherfucking Davis, what's happening with you? What's up, Justin B? What's up with your loved one? What's happening, kinfolk? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to make it though, take some time. That's why I said last night to edit it and get it together and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, man, what y'all think of it though, man? Y'all like that motherfucking nigga? Never thought y'all was the pimpin'. Only see you niggas at Sip. Hey, that nigga Simple. Hey, man, that nigga Simple came out. That nigga said, that nigga Simple just came out. I never thought y'all was the pimpin'. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all, when I was in the studio making that motherfucker, man, they didn't even understand it. You dig what I'm saying? They didn't even understand it. I was like, yeah, man, you know, just load the beat up. They're like, yeah, that's that back end beat. I'm like, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I like that beat. It's kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? I'll plus like, you know, you know, this is like 2023 Ice Cube jacking for beats. You know what I'm saying, nigga? We don't give a fuck what beat it is, nigga. If you hear me, especially if you hear me and Sinful on that motherfucker, nigga, we gonna sprinkle it with some gang. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Now I know it may be a famous song, and you know, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Finesse 2 Times. Actually, no, shout out to the whole city of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I like the song. And Memphis, Finesse 2 Times, he did his thing on that motherfucker. But hey, man, when you put that ism on that motherfucker, man, it just gave it a whole new zing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. So but yeah, y'all already know I've been in the lab putting it together, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, like I said, I might have to re-put up the version, redo it on Instagram. But I mean, it sounded cool though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can hear it and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like it's a beat like one of my partners or something, man. You know, it's like a well-known beat, so pretty much everybody know how the instrumental goes with it. But yeah, man, I just thought I put that one out there and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I figure it's about that time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since we and then before I forget, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that nigga Freeze, man. That nigga Freeze then opened up the Set for the P page again, and man, that nigga just been flooding it with some classics. So of course, you know, yeah, always shout out to our fellow loved one, Freeze is it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Andre Taylor, Gorgeous Dre, you know what I'm saying? But But yeah, man, but so yeah, I just want to put that out there because I was like, yeah, it's been a minute since since Sinful Voice been heard on something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So and then once I seen Freeze loading up Sinful the P page, I was like, I was like, damn, this is crazy. I was like, man, this gotta be this nigga Sinful talking to me, man, telling me, because like, most of y'all of course already know I recorded the song like a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of like just had to do a couple little editing to it, whatever, would not, you know what I'm saying, and get it right, you know what I'm saying, somewhat cool. So for when I did put it up on YouTube, people can, they can play it in their car, or like loved ones say, at the gym and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You can hear it like decent, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, I was like thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this other, because I've been in the studio laying down some other shit too, because I got like a little project that I'm putting together too by myself. Just some typical ism and shit like that, laying a few little songs here and there. Y'all know how I get down. A couple of the little joints I got in my playlist and shit like that. That's just a couple of the little joints nigga been putting together. Um, you know, uh I think I'm gonna call it the Concrete Administration. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I just gonna speak. That just basically speaking on behalf of the concrete everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, uh, y'all know, rest in peace to the late great K Red, man. When he came with that Concrete Generals, motherfuckers took that and just ran with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Then by me being out here in LA, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people be thinking that I'm with Hollywood Division, and like I tell people all the time, like I'm not Hollywood Division. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I fucks with Hollywood Division, the real Hollywood Division. Sunset, Kingsley. You know what I'm saying? Duhini. At the bottoms, also up at the tops on La Brea. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day when the motherfucking internet cafe was open and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? At the donut shop, 24-hour donut shop. Like I fuck with the original Hollywood Division. You dig what I'm saying? But all in all though, like I tell people, hey man, I am well known Sepulveda's own. You dig what I'm saying? So so I just say like Concrete Administration. Of course, like every time you got a president in office, it's the Trump administration, the Obama administration, Bush, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's the administration. So I was like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna just call it the Concrete Administration, man. That's therefore, nigga, that's just gonna represent for all the stuff down concrete all over. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of like did that. Been doing a couple of joints for that. I've been holding on to them too. I don't want to release them because I was like, yeah, it's about trying to put the simple thing together. Let me go ahead and get it out there. Like I said, I know in the beginning it's out there too. So that's why I want to go ahead and drop that. Never thought y'all was the pimping. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in research right now for gonna come with another one. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, yeah, hopefully, Jamil, what's up with your loved one? Bro, I'm gonna have to rewind when I touch down. Here's a okay, for sure. Right, for sure, loved one. Yeah, you make it. Yeah, that's my little bro, man. He flying back down here to Southern California from Northern California somewhere, or somewhere around up over here. But making home, loved one, and tap in when you make it back safe, whatever or not. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you travel safe, man, for sure. But yeah, man. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just put it out and start working on that, because I'm really trying to have it together and really saucied up, and you know what I'm saying, and real seasoned. Hopefully now, y'all don't hold me to this, but hopefully by December, the actually to be exact, December 26th. And for those who you know, who been around, been, you know what I'm saying, rocking people for a minute, we already know the significance of December 26th. You know what I'm saying? And this will be 1 year later. So hopefully that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? I still trying to see if a few other people could contribute to it. Of course, basically really Freeze, Dre. I would like 100 to get in up on it. So if anybody get around to 100, whatever or not, you know what I'm saying? I tagged Freeze and Dre on the version that I put out on Instagram today. But I'm gonna reach out to them and I'm gonna email them the right version. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm gonna email them both of them in the beginning, and never thought y'all was the pimping. You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, man, I mean, like shit, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the game gonna stay coming through. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still keep working on some other shit. Like I said, I don't know which video I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna have to flip through them and shit like that, and kind of like figure out which kind of like one of the videos I'm gonna do next. I got an idea. I've been thinking about doing damn, what's that shit? Oh, how can we make the game better? You know what I'm saying? But it's other ones and shit like that. I'm gonna just kind of like just see. You know what I'm saying? But see, yeah. But so far, 2-0, good ones. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning. And never thought y'all was to pimping, man. And like I say, it's crazy because when I did in the beginning, when P was still alive, like this wasn't even like a thought. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I was just talking to him one day, right? We was on the phone chopping it up and shit. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I'll be fucking with the rapping a little bit, this and that, this and that. And he was like, P, you know how to rap? I was like, yeah, woo. So I was like, look, I'm gonna do a song and I'll say, I'm gonna call it In the Beginning. I was like, just how you know what I'm saying, when we got that name, Genesis 1-1 in the beginning. I was like, nigga, that's my whole alias. You know what I'm saying? I'm subject to tell somebody that. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, baby, what's your name? Oh, my name Rashida, what's your name? Oh yeah, baby, they call me Genesis 1-1 in the beginning. Bitch, like what? Like, yeah, baby, Genesis 1-1 in the beginning. Like the Bible, just like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So but we were just shooting it up, man, and I had laid the song, and man, I took that I took from the video, and man, like I say, when I sent that shit to that nigga, man, I wish I could have just hear it, man. That nigga went crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm not just put it together. I'm gonna see. But he was like, nigga, he was like, nigga, I'm gonna put that on the Blade for Music channel right now. He was like, man, he was like, nigga, this is what I'm talking about. Like, nigga, all this time, nigga, you ain't said shit, nigga, on none of the lives, nigga, all the music. But he was like, nigga, you ain't never said one thing. I was like, man, I don't really be tripping like that. I was like, it's the game. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't really consider myself like, no rapper. I was like, but yeah, nigga, I can rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, nigga, I'm gonna do it for the game, for this ism. So that's how that had came out in the beginning. But man, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad, man, that we was able to do that because, man, I never would have thought that that would have been the foundation for something that I'm working on right now. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like I say all the time, man, whether if I say it or if I don't say it, you know what I'm saying, for the motherfucking record. And this is for make sure all your recording devices on. Y'all want anybody who hear this right now, hear this in the future, hear this in the next lifetime, for the motherfucking record. Every live that I do is in memory and dedication to my partner Simple to P, man. You know what I'm saying? Long live Simple to P. You dig what I'm saying? So because yeah, I wouldn't be fucking with this YouTube shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my nigga, you dig what I'm saying? We'll still be fucking with P, but he gone. So and like I say, shout out to Freeze, and I know Freeze be doing this thing, but man, it's always some more of it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's never enough, man. We got this game, man, so we gonna season it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So in the meantime and in between time, before I forget, before I'm getting to this little message, we're gonna just shoot the shit for a minute. But shout out to all the Virgos, September Virgos. And particularly my oldest daughter, man. My oldest daughter turned 23 tomorrow. Damn, I can't believe my baby finna be 23. But yeah, Lanaya, both of my daughter's middle name is Marie. Their mama middle name Marie. Their grandmama middle name is Marie. And their great grandmama middle name is Marie. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'll call her Naya Marie. So Naya Marie, you know what I'm saying? If you're hearing this now or hear it later, you know what I'm saying? Dad love you. You know what I'm saying? You make me a proud father. I couldn't ask for no more. Couldn't really ask for a better daughter. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I'm glad you had a son. You know what I'm saying? Little Papa Monique, what's your loved one? You know what I'm saying? Little Papa, and I love you. You know what I'm saying? So so happy birthday to my daughter, Lanaya Marie. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually it's tomorrow, but it was crazy. Check this out, right? Tomorrow is the official start of autumn and autumn fall. Well, it's the season with so much game they had to give it two names. And my youngest daughter, my other daughter, my other daughter, LaJanae, her birthday is March 21st, and that's the official start for spring. And I've been telling them all their life, like, you motherfucking crazy if y'all ain't special, if y'all ain't got a reasoning. Like one birthday start autumn, the other birthday starts spring, and they know that I don't like summer. So I'm like, man, I'm glad y'all neither one of y'all was born in the summer, because I don't know what type of relationship we have. But so yeah, so happy birthday to all the Virgos. September, you know what I'm saying? And but more important though, ah, after tomorrow and Saturday is Libra season. Yes, yes, yes. And you know, hey, I'm a Libra, man. You know, my birthday next month in October. I'm the last day for Libras. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I gotta give it up for my September Libras, even though some of you September Libras, you know, you motherfuckers be acting like weirdos, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all be, you know, acting funny style and shit like that. But hey, I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody born in September, Virgos and Libras. And I just wanted to just get out there, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, shout out to Freeze for loading up the Simple to P page. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, like I say, my October 19th seat, that's right. Partly that's crazy, Monique, because I got a cousin named his name is Big Blue Devil from 30s. He's from Harlem 30s too and shit, man. Blue Devil died way back in the 90s and shit. But his birthday is October 19th. And damn, man, my cousin would have been will be damn, how old Devil will be, man. Damn, Devil would have been like maybe 46 this year. Maybe like 46, either 45 or 46, man. And man, my nigga was 16 when he passed. He had just turned 16 in October on the 19th. He was in camp for a while too. I did like a little stint in summer camp. Cause I just came home. He was home for like a few days right before his birthday. I talked to him on his birthday, and then I talked to him on Halloween. And my nigga got killed November 4th. Like, damn, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And shout out to my little cousin, Brianna, his daughter. Damn, her mom and dad, her mom Star, rest in peace. That's the homegirl. She passed away. She was my cousin Blue Devil baby mama and shit like that, man. So yeah, rest in peace to both of them. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Libra season is coming along, man. So if you ain't got no Libra in your life, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're missing out, man. You got to get you a Libra in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get you a balanced Libra, because you know sometimes we can get a little bit unbalanced. Respect for our folks in the spiritual realm, spiritual. You already, man. Shout out to the men. Shout out to the loved ones that's gone and our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And our ancestors and shit like that. You know, so but yeah, man. So how y'all doing, man? How everybody feeling, man? How y'all okay, man? Y'all digging this new weather that's been come on up on us? Y'all still one for the sun? Y'all feeling good about this? What's happening? Talk to me. What's going on with y'all? Oh, before I forget, this live is brought to you by this game. Whatever water you desire, and lemonade, the cool, refreshing drink. Yeah, man. But yeah, I just wanted to come chop it up with y'all for a minute, man. And we know we need to really have let's just take a look through the eyes of the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I go ahead and name this one. When less is more. You know, sometimes having less can come out with a better opportunity of having more. And this really, man, you know, this really pretty much was inspired to me, man, straight from the game, right? So, and what I mean by that is, man, a while ago, man, it's like no couple of years ago and shit like that. I know y'all like, damn, support, but a couple of years ago, yeah, man, a couple of years ago. One of my partners and shit, man, one of my P partners and shit, right? And you know, so dude kept a stable. Man, that nigga kept a stable. So at this particular time, this is right before he had got the big house. So he had like the little house, but shit, man, this nigga had like, and like five bitches. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even six. But yeah, five for sure in the house. You did some white. Matter of fact, I think he only had one black girl. See, yes, I think he had like four whites, one black. See, one, two, three, four. Yep, he had four white girls, one black girl. Right. So now, even though my partner had a nice little stable. It wasn't a nice little stable, right? So, and at the time, man, I was 10 toes solid. Now every now and then, I'm saying, I'll come across, a fly by night, I'm saying, a little survival kit, I'm saying? And plus the little broad that I had at the time and shit like that, like she was good, for just getting bitches. For some reason, I'm saying, bitches just liked her. It was real cool with her. So one day, man, my partnership, we chopping it up, and it was like, it was getting kind of crucial for my nigga, right? So, but I used to always tell my nigga, see, one thing, man, about this game, man, like when if you been a part of this game, man, if you really come from the concrete era of this shit, man, a lot of niggas, man, they fucked around and got comfortable with that cyber shit, man, and they start slacking and they macking, start slipping and they pimping, which caused the bitch to start slowing and their hoeing, man, like for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you motherfuckers get dependent, especially if you in the city, in the area where that's like the main thing that's happening. But me and my partner, man, we used to have them hoes down out there in Antelope Valley and on Palmdale Boulevard at the time. This is right at the beginning of the Backpage era, right? Stay with me. So at this time, P, that's pretty much how he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, go get the bitches a room, whatever, this, and that, and let them work their thing and do whatever not. You know what I'm saying? So, I know looking back, my partner, he'll agree with me too when he hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna hear, if you're not listening to it now, I know he gonna hear it though. And P, I love you, my nigga, you my nigga. And but I know he thinking back in hindsight, it's a whole lot of shit he would have did different. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to the shit that he did do that caused the shit. So one day, man, we was sitting up over there chilling and shit, we was fucking around on the music, whatever, whatnot. And you could just feel like when you in this game, man, you could just when you go to your partner house or some shit like that, you could just feel the tension, especially if they got like a nice little stable. If they got more than one bitch, you can really feel the tension, whatever. And you can kind of like really feel it through your partner. Like if this your partner that you really fuck with, not just some nigga that you just met. You know what I'm saying? Out on the blade, because I just had, well, no, I'm talking about like your partner. So I'm like, what's up, P? Like, boo. So he was like, man, like, he's like, P, man, sometimes I just feel like, man, this shit, man, man, I got these bitches and shit, man, these bitches ain't even worth shit, whatever. He was like, man, it seemed like I'm, I'm, I'm spending more money, I'm putting more money out than I got coming in. And I'm like, yeah, but how is that though, P? I'm like, nigga, you got five bitches, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, P said, but it seemed like I'm only living off money. He's like, but it's only like three of them that's really getting money. Now, of course, we can peel it back a few layers on, miss pimping and this and that and misdirected, but we just gonna skip all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and what was crazy is, and this was the main thing, is that my partner, he had some shit that he had come up that he needed to take care of, and he was kind of, I guess you could say, a little bit embarrassed to say that he needed a jug from me. And, he was like, P man, I need to, hold something, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, for sure, P, I need a trip like that. So he was like, man, I ain't gonna even lie to you, supposed to. And every now and then my partner call me SP. He the only motherfucker in this world that I let call me SP, because everybody else know, man, I don't even like that shit. Even though, and one of my little ex bras, you know what I'm saying, when she, got herself branded, whatever, not, that's what she did. I'm like, man, I don't do that shit. But anyway, he was like, man, he said, sometimes my nigga, he say, I see how you and your bitch be, my nigga. He say, and he say, I got all these bitches, man. He said, and it seemed like I'm putting more out than I got coming in. He was like, P, sometimes you just don't even understand, my nigga, how sometimes less is more. And man, I sat there and I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, I see what you're saying. He was like, P, because it's just you and her. He was like, so if he said, and and baby used to do a thing. You dig what I'm saying? So it ain't like, it was like, I didn't have like no slow dragger, you know what I'm saying? Like baby used to do a thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially once, the program really got to going and flowing. So my partner main thing was, P, you got, it's just you and her. Every now and then you may get another broad here and there. He's like, but it's basically you and her. He said, so no matter how it is, he said, even on your slow nights, even on the nights where it ain't going too cool for you, he was like, you still got more because it's less mouths you got to feed. And I'm like, damn, no shit, man. He was like, man, sometimes having more bitches don't necessarily mean more money. He was like, it is a true thing, man, where you could just count the head and not the bread. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to think about it, man. All of my partners that I know that had that one main broad for an extent of time, whether if who they got right now, or if they had it before, or whatever the case gonna be. But all my partners, even including me, for some reason, man, when we got less, we're able to accomplish more. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's why I said that was one of the main inspirations for this right here. But let me just open it up a little bit more though, you know what I'm saying? Because even though it's inspired with the game, but man, we got to really look around us and see how a lot of things that is less of is causing more other shit to happen. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said on the last slide when I was talking about the female rappers. You dig what I'm saying? And not not like that, but man, I was serious as fuck, man. Like we really have to look at what's influencing our youth. You know what I'm saying? I was telling some of my little partners today and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they mid 20s, some late 20s, whatever, whatnot. But the thing is that they have toddlers, 2 years old, 3 years old, some 5 months, 6 months. And I was telling them, I said, the difference between all the parenting right now, which I have to go through, I say, opposed to pretty much like my youngest ones on up, is that y'all got a parent against social media. And you have to parent against all the influences that they have to face out here in the world. I say, used to be a time where it started at the home, it come from the home, and how a child would act out in public. And I still do believe in that it still do start at home. I was like, but man, y'all got a parent against so much social media, so much influences. I was like, and then look at the influences that y'all children is growing up with. I was like, if things don't change, I was like, it's going to be less success within our youth, and it's going to be more incarceration, more teenage pregnancy, more single mothers. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, like I say, man, my daughter finna be 23 tomorrow, and she had Paw when she was 19, finna turn 20, and she's basically considered a single mother. You dig what I'm saying? But just off the fact that no matter what, she already know, no matter what, dad is right here. And she know, what I'm saying? She already know, long as dad stay cool, the game is on our side. But what I'm saying is that in youth, for the youth across the whole, all, what I'm saying, of all cultures, like it's less teachings, is less positivity, is less encouragement, and is less um um enlightenment that is being taught, show to our youth, which is finna cause more shit. You dig what I'm saying? And I just feel like as a whole, that's something we need to look into. Not to say, we ain't, finna try to dive into far as like as no solutions or nothing like that, but we just gonna lay it all out. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna just season with this game because it's just something that I feel that we need to just speak up on. You know what I'm saying? Even with shit, even in the streets. Even in the streets, because like I said before, the music in the streets, the influences, they run together. So even in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like when like once again, like I said, when I was chopping it up with some of my little homies and shit like that, and they not just my little homies, it's little essays and shit like that. But one thing, man, that they always tell me, man, they always tell you like OG, like man, man, it ain't too many OGs like you. It ain't too many OGs like you. You know what I'm saying? And my little homies who I fuck with, man, like they let other motherfuckers know, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell them, I say, because it's less of us. I say, because it's less. Oh, well, I'm gonna just say, less niggas that had a certain elder or a certain G status. I say we so quick to stay away from the little homies, and we so quick to stay away from the youth, and we don't know how they can pretty much compartmentalize the time. Yeah, I'm not on front line. Yeah, I'm not gonna be out here, saying sliding and all that shit, which I know I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna teach you all that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, even though I'm out the way and I'm not front lining with you, I'm not too far out. I'm not out of touch. See, it's the difference between being out the way and out of touch. I'm never out of touch. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then I slide up on them and I fuck when I talk to them, you know what I'm saying? And I tell them, I say, it's because it's less of us that's fucking with a certain generation on down. So, and the less more we fuck with y'all, the more and shit that's going on. The more I said, man, just look at the disrespect that's going on in the music. Why? Because a lot of the youngsters that's doing a lot of the drill music, they don't got no OGs that's sitting down and telling them, you know, that ain't cool. They say cool or whatever this way. And even though, but more important, it's less respect also, because you got some G's, you got some elders that do sit down and talk to their loved ones. You got some OGs and some elders that do sit down and try to give some of their little homies some game. But once again, like I said, man, like I said on the last one, man, money versus respect. It plays such a factor. You dig what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, like I said, man, it's just it's less connection. It's less, you know, man, even look, man, on some real shit, man. Look, ever since Sinful been gone, like look how, especially for us who really fuck with him. I mean, look at the shit that's on YouTube around. I mean, it's the same old shit on repeat over and over again. Like even right now, man, everybody making such a big fuss about Jeezy divorcing the Asian broad. And man, for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is so spectacular about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get married, motherfuckers get divorced. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you the attention of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's less because the shit that really need to be up on about is less of it being taught. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Remy Ma thing, I mean, on some real shit, now that's crazy. Now, I was the Remy Ma thing. I didn't even know Papoose had shocked out the little battle rapper nigga. You know what I'm saying? And man, I hope that shit ain't true, man. I hope Remy Ma didn't go out like that, man. Even look, check this out. This how, man, look, man, this how much such shit is gonna rise, man. And how much less of the real shit is not being promoted on why we got more of the bullshit. And look at the shit with the girl rappers and the boyfriend, Nicki Minaj, going at all that old goofy shit that they doing, going at Offset. It's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, is that what we doing now? It's like, man, and so ain't nobody said to none of one of y'all niggas, nobody said, nigga, why you gonna, nigga, leave that between the bitches. See, man, that's what I thank God, man. Oh, I'm so glad he allowed it to choose me, man. Man, because when you got this game, man, it's just some shit that just don't, like, just as a man, you dig what I'm saying? Even as a woman, just as a woman within your soul, like people say in your spirit, it don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't see me jumping on the internet on any platform and just doing all that old shit like for what? You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, even with this, got all this old weird shit that's going on, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that though, man, sometimes less is more, and in the good way. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, then let's peel it back a little bit more, right? So let's just take you know, boy girl thing, man and woman type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And like my partner was telling me just having the one little broad, how I was able to produce more because there's less feet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even for you players out there, man, for, you know, the max, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I know some you max, y'all be doing y'all thing, but the players, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? They just, you know, the solid niggas who's not in the game, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta look at that situation too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to do, you know what I'm saying, you got wifey, you got babe, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, you know what I'm saying, you got this brought up over here, you got that brought up over there, man. Just sometimes just think back, man, when it was just you and her. And how it was just less bitch that you had on the roster, and how you was able to have more money, more time. If you're a father, more time with your kids. You might be a father who's not with your baby mama or baby mothers. You dig what I'm saying? But having less bullshit and less sucker shit going on in your life and less shit that's really not important, it gives you more time and more money for the things that is important. You dig what I'm saying? And I know sometimes just as sometimes, we get a little loose, man. Sometimes we want to just, have this bitch and that bitch and that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, it can get a little overwhelming, man. You know what I'm saying? But I like uh it really had hit me, man. Like when I was thinking about what my partner was telling me, man. Sometimes on real shit, less is more. You dig what I'm saying? Bam. So now for the fact, even with uh uh with sports, right? Well, I don't want to say what's this right here. Oh, my bad, y'all. Yeah, so even with sports, man, it's it's like you got an era where you look at basketball and football. I know this is for the fellas right here, but you got an era where you look at basketball and football where it was um less foul calling, less uh fines being done. So it gave more action. You know what I'm saying? You look at, like, of course, you got the 90s era where a lot of people say, well, man, niggas back in the 90s played, it was a little bit rougher. Yeah, because it was less fouling. I mean, it was less fines being done. It was less uh 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 being held accountable for all kind of little bullshit. It was able to give us more action, even in football. It was less flags being called, legs, and it was also, it wasn't the information that was going on, that goes on, I should say, with with the CTS or the CTA, the CTE. It was less knowledge known about that. So yeah, even with that though, even though it was less penalties and shit like that, it was more concussions and more motherfuckers really just losing their mind and going crazy and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that look at today's time with, now we look at the sports nowadays and we have less leadership. Once again, we have less leadership and less OGs fucking with the youngsters. Look at all, by it being less leadership and less connection and less communication, even with the young stars that's coming up in sports, man, we got more sucker shit going on. Look at the boy. I don't know why this nigga just love getting caught with guns, the basketball player in Memphis. Then you got just more outrageous shit that's going on with with the little young niggas that's coming into these leagues, basketball and football. But by them having less less mentors is the word I'm looking for. Less mentors, less, you know what I'm saying, that is opening the door and leaving the door open for more shit to happen, more outrageous shit, and it just get more crazier and more crazier and more crazy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, sometimes we have to just look back and just see sometimes less can be more. And for us, like as um um the sucker shit. Let's start with that, like with the sucker shit. You dig what I'm saying? Especially like I say, if y'all here in the streets, man, if you're dealing with the gang shit like that, sometimes have less more because I like, because even for us, like as the game goes, I know I'm gonna keep going back to it because like I said, it was just inspired by the game. Like sometimes even in the game, man, like you can have a contrary to what's being said or contrary to what a motherfucker have heard, just because you have more bitches or you have a nice table doesn't mean that the money is always coming through. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you know what I'm saying, as being, you know what I'm saying, being, you having your main bro, whatever, this, that, you got 3, 4, 5 other bitches. Of course, they always ain't gonna get along with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be a problem within the problem. Man, it's not always, you know, I got 10 bitches, I got 5 bitches, I got 7 bitches, and they all act right. They all stay in line. They all stay in party. No, it don't always work like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes having less will give you more if you're in the right situation with the right person. That, okay, I may not got as many feet as so and so got, or I may not got as many toes as Joe Blow got, but I'm gonna have more money. I have more peace of mind. I have more shit to show for it. Because even with that, let me stay right there with that. Even with the bitches, man, you got Damn, I know I'm finna fuck some heads up. But you got some bitches, man, that have been in the game for up amount of years. I mean, up amount of years, man. And don't really got a whole lot to show for it, but a whole lot of wear and tear. A whole lot of wear and tear business. You dig what I'm saying? And a whole lot of P flip flopping from this pimp to that pimp to this pimp to that pimp, whatever the case gonna be, or whatever cost the bitch to go there, right? Now let's put that in comparison with the bitch that can have less P's. Matter of fact, the less the better. So let's say the bitch is still with her folks that she came into the game with, and she been with him for a certain amount of years. So let's just say she'd have been with her folks, just give her 5 years. And then you take the bitch that's been with her folks that you know what I'm saying, her folks introduced to the game or turned her out to the game for 5 years, and you put her up against the bitch that had been in the game for 11, 12, 13 years. Man, I bet you anything. I bet you anything that if you was to do a comparison with that, more is going to be more bitches that's been with their folks less years that has more to show for the bitch that's been in the game more years. Why? Once again, because less is more. You dig what I'm saying? And when a bitch get in the game and she keep jumping from P to P, P to P, P to P, there's no at no point she's being settled long enough or anchored long enough to produce and even see anything because she at any moment quick to go, quick to go, quick to go, quick. Hey man, look, man, I know this game, man. You know what I'm saying? It sometimes, man, sometimes bitches just do that shit and the bitch would be cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, like, okay, bitch, you know what I'm saying? The bitch cool. She get a little money, you know what I'm saying? Everything straight, you know what I'm saying? A couple little things about the bitch nigga may not like, but for the majority, like, it's everything is cool, everything is straight with the bitch, you know what I'm saying? And then at some point, yeah, it's for all the time. Bill, what's up with you, loved one? What's up with you, loved one? I ain't even, man, my bad, y'all. I couldn't even see scroll down. Okay, I see Justin, whatever. What's up, Virginia? How you doing, baby? Yeah, so the bitch that's been with her folks the last time most likely gonna have more to show for it. Why? Because she ain't had to starting over. See, one thing about, you know what I'm saying, with these bitches that want to, you know what I'm saying, want to give this nigga some I like you money till she don't like him no more, then, okay, I want to go fuck with this pimping up over here because I like his car until he loses his car. Now I want to go fuck with this pimping because he going in and out of town until he go to jail for some other shit and keep, every time she flip flop, jumping here to there, here to there, every time the bitch start over. And every time she start over, whether she fucking with a nigga who don't know no better, so what's good about that? Bitch, you fucking with a nigga who don't know no better. So how do you expect for him to give you the game for you to further yourself if he don't even know what to do? So that don't last too long. So then she go to the next thing. You dig what I'm saying? Now she come across some solid P. He not finna just, hey bitch, this ain't I give you the world and you ain't gotta do nothing for it to P. This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then that become a problem. You dig what I'm saying? So then she leave that situation and go. So it's like then you look up, you know what I'm saying? And it be the main ones talking like, well, I've been in the game this many years and man, oh my God. I done heard just like over the last few months, man, even a couple of my ex bitches, man, like they would just say some shit like, well, I done been in the game this long and I'm not gonna pay a motherfucker who can't teach me nothing. And what can the motherfucker teach me in the game in this long? And it's like, yeah, you've been in the game this long, and the shit that you've been taught, I'm trying to see what are you doing with it. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you bouncing here and there, you bouncing here and there. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore you having more choices and you dealing with more motherfuckers. So you got less to show for. Once again, like I say, on the flip side of that, opposed to the bitch that has less folks she done fuck with. Matter of fact, like I say, once again, the less the better. She still with her turnout folks that bring the game. Even if she probably been sold a piece of coochie here and there for some nigga who tried to do something, but no. I'm talking about the one who really gave her the introduction to this thing. You know what I'm saying? Every time I look around, all them situations, those always be the best situations. Like, man, I know niggas who done had stables. Like, I'm talking about stables. And they ain't got them stables no more. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because more produce less. You dig what I'm saying? Opposed to having less, which can produce more. Once again, especially if you about if you're about sharpening your skills, you're about sharpening your intelligence, you're about sharpening, learning new things to teach your game. You know what I'm saying? Like we say in the game, you know, saying you gotta knock the bitch every day. Yeah, Ja Morant, you gotta knock the bitch every day. Even in this game. So if you know, some reading, some looking at this, some just basically, you know, we educating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? The less bitches, we just got that one bitch or maybe two bitches and shit. That give us more time to resharpen and refreshen our game with the two bitches that that where it really going to count. You dig what I'm saying? Because like we say, man, it's always gonna be overworked and underpaid. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you know, I got this bitch, I got that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So the more I'm learning, that's opposed to, well, okay, I got five bitches, but I'm only really teaching two. You know what I'm saying? I'm only really maybe the third one from time to time she makes, you know, tune in and out. But it's only really two that's really soaking up this information that I'm giving. It's only two that I'm really um giving this game to. We're not really giving, you know what I'm saying, but really exhorting this game to. You dig what I'm saying? Because most likely, you know what I'm saying, the other three at some point, because hey man, you know, you got home wreckers and you got homemakers. You know what I'm saying? And any nigga that done had a couple of bitches, man, you already know, man, that it's gonna be some home wreckers. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that bitch that feel like she should be this bitch. She should be not a bitch, but the bitch up under pimping. You dig what I'm saying? Because she cuter. She make little, feel like she make more money. Whatever the case gonna be, you know, bitches be on their tip. You dig what I'm saying? But anybody who'd have been in this game, man, y'all know how that shit goes. You know what I'm saying? So this is basically a little just kind of like, you know, just a friendly reminder to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just look at having less can you can produce more with just having less. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes having more will produce you with less. You know what I'm saying? Everything with our peoples, with the music, the streets, everything. You know what I'm saying? But within your own personal life, though, you know, just within your own personal life. You know, your coworkers, you know what I'm saying? Just know the less shit that you stay out of, the more time you have for you and the people that's important in your family, man. Man, y'all already know, man, as the scripture says, man, you know what I'm saying, redeem the times for the days are evil. You dig what I'm saying? Look, man, I just had a few loved ones who just passed, you know what I'm saying, over the last few, really couple of months. You dig what I'm saying? So if you spending less time with the people that's important in your life, with the ones that's important, you know what I'm saying, to you, or you're important to them, and you spending more time doing shit that you have no business doing, you spending more time being in places that's really not important, you spending more time fucking with this person, you spending more time fucking with that person, then my question to you is like, you know what I'm saying, what is you getting up out of it? You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes, man, being the ones that's close to us, the ones that's important to us, whether it's, you know, family, moms, kids. I know sometimes, man, you know, we have to get out and get away, you know what I'm saying? And you know, maneuver around and fuck with the fellas and, you know, go hang out with the girls and shit like that. But even with that though, man, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep that to a minimum. Like I say, man, the less, sometimes less is more. You know what I'm saying? And the less time of mine that I give to somebody that's really not that important, that's really not, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, in the words of my partner Simple, man, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck I'm finna be giving time to a motherfucking bitch that's not giving no time? I mean, trying to keep the bitch and the bitch is not giving no time to stay. Like, that don't make no sense. Like, I'm putting in all this motherfucking work. I'm trying to keep this bitch. I'm trying to, why? Because I'm trying to have more hoes. I'm trying to have more bitches. You know what I'm saying? I want four bitches. I want five bitches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm spending less time with the bitch or the two that has got me to the position that I'm at right now. I'm just speaking in general. I'm not saying personally. I'm just speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? And just sometimes even within the game, man, we have to look at that. You know what I'm saying? Um, and because it's not always like I say, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, logically, more toes, more dough. Yeah, that's logically. You know what I'm saying? Go to everyone for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, logically that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you really about this game, man, um, it ain't always like that. And even outside of the game, man. just in general. Just in general, you know what I'm saying? Where you whether if it's friends, co-workers, family, you know what I'm saying? Because hey man, I mean we all got family that we fuck with, but it's more like I only fuck with you because we are family. You dig what I'm saying? So I understand that too. You know, all family, you know, it's not all one love. It's not all, I fuck with my cousin, I fuck with this auntie or uncle, whatever the case gonna be. Sometimes even with parents. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I mean, some people don't fuck with moms. Some people do fuck with moms. Some don't fuck with pops, whatever the case gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is that, man, you have to be more in tune with your time that's important with the ones that's important to you. You know what I'm saying? If it's your business, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, sometimes having less can produce more, even with a business. You know what I'm saying? I got a few partners who got some businesses where they don't have a bunch of employees. You dig what I'm saying? And by them not having a bunch of employees, yeah, it's more work for the few that they got, but man, it's more money to pay them and it's more money to have as a profit. Why? Because I have less, which I'm able to produce more. You dig what I'm saying? And like I say, and that can go good or bad. Sometimes on that scale, that's why I got it. That's why I got the scale on the thumbnail like that. Sometimes when that scale tip towards the left, and tip towards the less, it can produce more bullshit. And like I say, it's so much shit about that for us. We can just touch on just look around you. You know what I'm saying? Not to get a bitch like no Sean, but shit. Look at the recent shit that just happened. Like I said, with I mean, like, damn, can we even call her the brick lady anymore? Because she I'm like, shit, the bitch, they saying she didn't even get hit with a brick. It was more like a infection or something, or allergic reaction or something. So, but look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Less is less unity, less trust, less us against them with our people. So when you have an outsider like that that's able to throw a monkey wrench into the program like that, I mean, goddamn, look at the division, the call. And what's crazy, no, so let me just stay on this right quick, but not too much. But what's crazy, man, is that when that shit happened, and it was like, man, it was like such an outcry about the down talk and put down of the black man. But when the truth came out, and y'all know, like I said, even up over here, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, even on the last lives, and I'm pretty sure I ain't the only one, but y'all already know up over here. I said that, like, I don't believe that shit. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think it's just that cut and dry where I tried to give him my number. I just, just the game, man. Y'all know we got this game up over here, man. We just gonna smell some bullshit. We just gonna see the bullshit from around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And I start seeing other lives that was saying shit that I was saying on my live. I'm like, damn, man, if the channel was a little bit bigger, man, man, this would have been out there to the universe before they even start saying shit. But anyway, but look at the division that it caused, and the outcry, and the down talk, and the typical shit that spoke against us, right? But when the truth came out, man, quiet. Like you didn't really hear people saying, no apologies, no, my bad, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even hear nobody saying that, you know what, my bad, my fault. I shouldn't have came at my black man like that. We should have, next time people we gotta like it's like nobody is saying like, you know what I'm saying, like it was a bad decision made amongst our people without without getting more information and looking to the situation a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It's like the bitches jump out. Black man ain't shit. I got hit in the face with a brick. Try to give him my number. And then it's just like, fuck black man, black man, black man. Even some of our own kind. You black man, we be this. I'm just like, man, if you motherfuckers don't knock it off, man, let's see what happens first. But yeah, man, that because less communication, less unity, less trust. You know what I'm saying? And like I said at the beginning, man, I don't know what the solution is. But man, we gotta work on something. Especially like I say, y'all whose parents that has, any teenagers or even younger, man, you know, the influences of the social media that y'all got to parent against. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know some people stand on, well, you know, you got to monitor your kid's phone, you got to monitor this and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna say don't do this or don't do that, man. Whatever you got to do, because if y'all don't stick to the parenting, I'm not finna say strict. I mean, however you parent, because some people is militant. Blessings to everyone, parents. What's happening, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, love? What's up, Chi-Town? Look at Rob Bass up in the house. Um, you know, parenting against this social media, man. Man, y'all gonna need some of this game. Y'all gonna need some more. Y'all gonna need some more detailed information. Y'all gonna need some more uncommon information. Y'all gonna need some more edification. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna need some more all that, man, and some more of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's less positivity that's being broadcast and showed on these social media platforms, and it's leaving the door open for more of the bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, even with the females, like even with that though, you got it's a division going on with them right now where you got some black females are saying, well, bitches like Sexy Red and Suki Hana and all these little stripper rapper bitches, they don't represent the all black women. They don't represent me. They don't represent my friends. They don't represent my sisters, right? And then you got some that's saying, well, I like Suki Hana. I fuck with Sexy Red. I like the ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? And uh if you feel like this shit don't represent you, then fuck you. And I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. Even with that, for that to even be a discussion, like, god damn, like for real. So, like I say, man, is less is for as the bad shit. Is less unity, is less communication, is less, sticking together, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, just amongst people and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already, like I say, even with the music, and the music definitely gonna influence the streets, which is the streets keep going and going because of the youth. So if the youth only got a certain type of music that's being broadcast to them all over the airwaves, and they got a certain type of behavior that's being broadcast all over the social media platforms, then man, that's gonna need more parenting, more being involved. More, hey man, especially for the fathers that you may not be with baby mama right now, and your child still may be kind of young, a few years old. Um, I don't know what the situation is like, but I know somebody need to hear this, man. Look, man, whatever the fuck the situation going on with you and baby, make sure you stay in tune and involved with the children. I used to tell my kids all the time, I may not be in house, but I'm definitely involved. As fathers, we have to stay involved. You dig what I'm saying? Mothers, if you single mothers, you got young kids, and you know what I'm saying, the baby, I don't know what the situation with you and the baby daddy, whatever the case gonna be, whatever not, but if he a good dude, or um you're not one of those type of mothers that no, fuck you, you ain't seen your baby and all that old crazy weird that shit. Like, man, all that shit need to be just kicked out the dodo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somehow, somewhere it need to be more common ground with co-parenting without the extra sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that from experience, man. Like I say, man, my daughter be 23 tomorrow, and her baby daddy, man, this nigga, man, like he's such a man, dude. Like, god damn, man, like, dude, such a fucking such I don't even want to say sucker, but man, I don't even know if a word even be created for this nigga yet. But dude's such a wimp that my whole thing is like, bro, how is it that when you have an attitude or you have a problem with my daughter, which your baby mama, that interferes with you being with Pawpaw, with your son. You dig what I'm saying? And I know, man, I have to just let that, let that be what it's gonna be. But like I say, man, I'm speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? So now my daughter don't she see it, whatever the case gonna be, because I've been in her life since day one. So she understands the importance of having not a father figure, but if that's, the next best thing, cool. But your father in your life. You dig what I'm saying? So when she's dealing with old boy, you know what I'm saying? It used to be like a little problem, because she used to be like, no, I don't know why he on this and I don't know why he on that. And I used to have to tell her, like, that's you'll never understand that, because a lot of that come with the upbringing. I say, because you seeing it from a logical point of view, because you had me in your life all the time. I say so, but you're dealing with a person who didn't have a me in his life. He didn't have a positive role model in his life, despite of whatever I was doing. You dig what I'm saying? So now that she got Pawpaw, and I tell her all the time, I'm like, you don't even understand that I have to make sure that I keep installing you with information as you go. Yeah, you 23. Yeah, you grown. Yeah, you a mother. I understand that. I was like, but you got to understand that it's bigger than you. I said, because I'm looking past you to Pawpaw. I said, the situation with him and his daddy. I said, and I can't sit here and I can't say, well, let his dad be a dad. I said, so the next best thing is his grandfather. So I have to make sure that you got the right information. I have to make sure that you stay on the right track. I have to make sure that you know better to know better. You dig what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to act out on the do better, on the know better, because you is a girl, and you know what I'm saying, how the bitches get, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't think with your feelings, but the important thing is that you'll have a better understanding, just in case, anything happen and I'm gone, and you at least have a foundation of an understanding on, okay, this will, if my dad was here, this is what he would teach to my son, because by then it'll already be instilled with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got his uncle, Little Prince, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, that's your uncle. I'm your grandfather. You dig what I'm saying? Therefore, I'm your father. So I'm just saying that to all the fathers, man, all the fathers. If you're not with baby right now, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case gonna be, man, you have to make sure that you stay in touch with them. Like, hey man, like in the words of the late great Simple, man, fathers are needed. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do another video in remembrance of that, called up, and I'm thinking about calling that motherfucker fathers are still needed. You dig what I'm saying? It's, man, especially with all this um agenda shit that's being pushed. Damn, like I say, man, all the young parents, man, if you got any youngsters, man, any kids, any toddlers, young teenagers or preteens, whatever, when I like, man, you got to just look at all the shit that's going on around you. Look at the agendas that's being pushed. You dig what I'm saying? And and all the chaos and everything that's going on, and they targeting, like the youth, you know what I'm saying? And then you got some that feel like, well, they targeting young black, they targeting this, and like baby was saying on a little, I forgot her name, but like she was saying, the image that can be portrayed by society due to the type of music that's being displayed day in and night out. And I felt her and I understood what she was saying. She was like, look at when the gangster rap came out, and the thugging and all that shit, and everybody was some type of thug, and being a thug was the thing to be, and being a gangster was not necessarily a gang banger or a gang member, but just living the gangster life was the thing to do. You dig? All black men was being portrayed. Well, I'm gonna say the black men of a certain age was being looked at as that's what it is, and he could be a high school graduate, a college, you know what I'm saying, the superstar player. I mean, the star player on this college team. You know what I'm saying? Come from a good parent home, both a two-parent home, or if not a two-parent home, both of his parents are big influences in his life. But if he was out at a certain time, and especially in LA during them times on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get pulled over in that certain little area. This is where you from. This is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where your granny stay? Oh, yeah. You from over there. Why? Because of the image that was always being portrayed from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like had to go through some shit to kind of like, pretty much get away from the image. Same thing with the ism. You know what I'm saying? Damn, thank you, game. Let me go back to this right quick. Thank you. Man, I was having a conversation earlier today with little partners out there, right? So one of them motherfuckers who got the wrong predicament of how this shit goes. Fools say, no, of course, we speaking about the ism. And immediately he say, I couldn't be no pimp because I wouldn't, know what I'm saying? I couldn't be mean to no bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, just calling her a bitch all the time. And you know what I'm saying? And, I have to make her do this and do these. Like, man, I couldn't be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I got a daughter. But niggas be killing me when they be saying that shit, I mean, I couldn't be like that with somebody's daughter, this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I would have to, like, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Man, I sat there and I told that little nigga, I said, bro, first of all, you coming into the game with the wrong mentality. I was like, man, contrary to what you believe or what you think, because of what you hearing on these records or what you done seen on these DVDs and shit like that, I was like, man, that ain't about the game. I said, what you think is always, I said, what you think is all about? Bitch, 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 bitch. Give me my money. Bitch, 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 go, go, go. I said, what you think it's always all about? I said, man, especially now, keep putting your hands on that bitch, nigga, day in and night out if you want to. It ain't too many bitches that's finna stay with a nigga like that. Especially nowadays where a lot of these bitches is having a choice because it's less niggas staying true to the real that's enabling more of the not this having action at the bitches. I say, so, I say, if a bitch don't respect you a certain way or respect you as a man and respect the game that you got about yourself, I was like, you crazy if you think she finna just sit there and just let you keep putting your hands on like that. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't mad at him. I said, but I'm not mad at you, my nigga. I said, because once again, that's the image that's always being portrayed to the public since forever. You know what I'm saying? It's, guerrilla tactics, hard on the bitch. And anybody tell you, man, well, most of y'all probably already know. Anybody tell you, man, it ain't, man, it's nothing like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like we say, man, you look at certain situations and you got some our elders and some of our forefathers in the game that had bitches 20, 30 years, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say 10 years or better. Um, and of course, it's ups and downs. I'm pretty sure ain't none of them just straight solid, nonstop, continuously. You know what I'm saying? It's been a few. I'm pretty sure it's been a few mad moves pulled. Let me go to my mama house for a few days. Let me go to my sister's house. Let me go, you know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. But I'm just saying for as like as being up under the instructions and directions. Like, that didn't last because it was a whole lot of miscommunications, a whole lot of disagreements going on amongst that situation. Like, yeah, it's gonna be every situation different. It's gonna be ups and downs, but it has to be definitely a foundation of understanding, but more important, a foundation of respect. You know what I'm saying? And I think also with that too, even amongst society, you know what I'm saying? Blessings to the game. Blessings to the game. What's up, Jadon? And even across the whole board, man. You know what I'm saying? By it being less respect for the man and a woman with each other, is less women respecting men for the man that he is, the 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 principles that he stand on, the right doings that he's about. Is less more respect for that dude if he don't got a big bag. You dig what I'm saying? Which allows more of the sucker nigga, the boo-foo nigga with all the you know what I'm saying? Basically the weirdo who somehow, some way got the plug, looked up on the cool little bag, and when the bitch fucking with more of that type, because there's more of them and less of the real, then when something go wrong or the shit happens, or he showed a type of characteristics about himself to the bitch the first time, okay? The first time. But a lot of the women be so blinded by the bag or the situation that they got going on that they'll let that shit slide. So, like we say, every time he come up to bat, he's hitting home run with the bullshit on the bitch. And to the point to where it gets to the point where that run comes to an end. And then her whole attitude is like basically she feel like all niggas is like that. Or she'll have a problem with the majority of black men. Same way with the game. Bitches fucking with niggas that you know what I'm saying, that call themselves this game and shit don't go right. But yeah, bitch, you knew shit wasn't right when you first start fucking with them, especially if you say you got the, especially if you say you been in this shit. Long as you say you been in it, especially if you say that you got the game like you say you got, you know what I'm saying? So when the other person showed you the first time the sucker shit that they capable of because you blinded by the bag, you stay with him. Same thing with him fucking with the bitch. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of niggas feel like, okay, I got a cool little bag. I got a cool, whether, you know, whether if it's in the streets or out the streets, but I got, let's just say, you know what I'm saying, overall and generally speaking, I got a cool little bag. So, and I know by me having this cool little bag, I got this cool little bitch that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Or this little cool little bitch that, yeah, she hot, she nice looking, this night, you know what I'm saying? And, bad little bitch, you know what I'm saying? But you know the bitch ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You know the bitch, you even know, like, man, look, just like your boy Steve, look at the shit that he going through. I think it's like, nigga, you knew the bitch wasn't shit when you got with the bitch, when you found out that she had a baby by your cousin or the other boyfriend or something like that that was in jail. She had a baby by his cousin. And I'm like, and you married this shit? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas get with the bitch thinking that the bag can change the bitch ways, man. And it don't. The bag don't change the bitch ways. You know what I'm saying? So by motherfuckers thinking that the bag can change the bitch ways is leaving, is less standing on fundamentals, is less, I'm you know what I'm saying, bitch, I'm not fucking with you type shit, you know what I'm saying? It's less that, bitch, I don't give a fuck how good you look. I know that you ain't no good. It's less that, which allow more of the sucker shit to happen. Allow more of the shit uh, to go on with the situation with the bitch. And then when the bitch do something that you knew the bitch was capable of because you knew about the bitch ways before you got with her, then the bitch do something that maybe crack your pride, fuck with your spirit or whatever it can be. Man, niggas is putting themselves in situations and catching all kind of shit against the bitch. You dig what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, because it's less standing on principle and it's less um knowing what's right, you know what I'm saying, by the definition of what's right, really like what's right. Like we said, just because the outcome is the income, that don't necessarily make the wrong right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like I say, man, it's less, man, it's less communication, it's less paying attention, it's less foundation, is less all that is less the OGs fucking with the youngsters, which is leaving more shit to be portrayed as the image as us as a whole. Is less, even like I say, man, even with the music, man, is less music about unity, is less music about teachings, is less even, man, just good old party rap music, man. Like there's no more, even like nobody ain't even making like no party rap songs. You know what I'm saying? It's less, which is leaving more shit for the slide. And man, and like man, like Cube said, quiet as is kept, man. the owners of them record companies are also the main investors inside them prisons. Man, you got to make the connection. Man, you got to make the connection. If we keep influencing them with this type of music, we keep influencing them in this direction, they're going to end up right where we want them to be anyway. Yeah, so keep putting out the all, you know what I'm saying? The kill, murder. Yeah. Keep putting out all the little ratchet shit, all the little ratchet shit for the young ladies. You dig what I'm saying? Because at some point they gonna end up what we wanted them to end up anyway. Because even with the women, it ain't, even though I know with the dudes is more about a drill thing, but man, you know how many bitches is into the scamming shit? Man, there's a lot of bitches into the scamming shit. You dig what I'm saying? And you know, fucking with that scamming shit, that's federal time. You know what I'm saying? In most cases, not all, but most cases. So uh so like I say, man, if you got, you know what I'm saying, by it being less positivity, man, it's making the way for more negativity, man. And I just, you know what I'm saying, just as a whole, as a people, as a culture, man, like we really gotta take a look at ourselves about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Those of us that's in the game. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, having more hoes, having more toes doesn't necessarily mean more dough. And you know what I'm saying? Not like that, you know what I'm saying? But this ain't, I mean, of course, you know, we already know more money, more problems, but it's bigger than just that though. You dig what I'm saying? It's like I say, man, sometimes having less, you're able to produce more. You know what I'm saying? Because look, man, check this out. Anybody, you know, so for those, all my man, all the P's that's in the game, man, or whatever not, man, if you know you got more, you know, if you got more than what that's really important and that's really needed, and you just got extra because you want to have the numbers, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? You might want to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know you 4, 5, 6 deep, but you only really seeing production and um good, good production and good outcomes for maybe two of them, which is most likely your main two. Cause like I always say, man, before you get them, you gotta have her. And you only got the other three, whatever. Especially you niggas who got the other extras because the bitch look cool or the bitch look good, or you done heard about her giving, you know what I'm saying, this nigga 2 planets and gave that nigga 5 helicopters and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying. But you know the bitch got a certain jacket about herself. Man, the game was spanking, man, and you already know. You know what I'm saying? You already know. So, and then, like I say, those who's not in the game, just a regular situation. You know what I'm saying? Just living a normal life. You dig what I'm saying? Um, having less other involvement with shit. Like I said, man, having less other involvement with shit that's not important give you more quality time and more significant time for those that is important in your life. You dig what I'm saying? Like I say, sometimes I know, especially the younger, you know what I'm saying, boredom comes on and this happened, this, that. But even with just social media, man, even with just social media, man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes uh being less giving knowledge and more wisdom, looking at less that give us opportunity and time to look at more of the bullshit. Even me too, man. Sometimes I catch myself too, looking at more bullshit, this, that, and I be have to telling myself like, man, let me learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me go learn something. I've been looking at this bullshit, that bullshit, this bullshit, that bullshit. Man, let me go learn something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's also less, like I said, man, less encouragement on learning. It's like, man, it's just like nowadays it just seems like, man, being dumb is cool. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I can't say that nowadays because even growing up, man, um, yeah, let me just keep that 1,000. Yeah, because even growing up, being dumb was cool because, man, even amongst my crew, I grew up with, um, practically is more of us that was more intelligent than what we actually displayed. You dig? And that's why motherfuckers like me and a few of my close loved ones that I grew up with, Like we was having problems with moms like that. Cause moms couldn't understand, like, why the fuck is you doing this and doing that? Or why the fuck is you not paying attention to school? Like my teacher used to always tell my mom that I don't apply myself enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I do apply myself, I know I do pretty decent. But then I'll, man, get on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when I do pay attention, I do the assignment that's supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Uh, B plus type of motherfucker. But just like on some personal shit, real quick, I just think that comes with me. I just think I have a problem with like what's basically the things that I'm what's the word I'm looking for? Concern, things that I'm concerned about, or things that I'm interested in. So if it's an interest and it got my interest like on that other level interest, I'm all in. Um, if it's a concern of mine, like one of my loved ones, one of the girls, one of my friends, whatever, then I got all the time in the world for it. And man, on some real shit, man, just on some real talk, like I'm not known to have patience. Like, like for real. But like I tell people, I say, I don't think that I don't got patience. I just think I don't have patience for things I'm not interested or it's not a concern. You know what I'm saying? For a small example, man, I can take one of my female cousins or even one of my own girls to like the grocery store. You dig? And man, if the bitch in there longer than 15 minutes, I get impatient. But I can take one of the girls on the alcohol and be in the area where it's not okay. Let me just get her here and let me just go get in the cut somewhere and just be cool and not move around too much because this might be a no niggas allowed area type shit. And man, and sit patiently waiting for longest sometimes an hour or two because that's what my interest is at, and that's what it can, you know, as all the way around. This is basically for those, like I said, that's in the game, and those, but and also not just knows this, but also parents who's the parents of the young, teenagers or preteens or youth. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it is less positivity shit that's being displayed, like I say, on these social media platforms, which is allowing more sucker shit and more bullshit to happen. You dig what I'm saying? Just young fathers or fathers, if any kids, whatever the situation gonna be, man, is less fathers that's involved. That what I'm saying? Because man, I'm not talking, man. Look, I'm not talking. Look, check this out. First of all, let me say this. If for the ladies, if you're a mother of a child who the biological father is rest in peace, or happen to be sitting down for a few calendars, then I understand. You dig what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But I'm speaking to the fathers who are the fathers and not the boyfriends and or some cases, whatever, stepfather, if it's not a marriage situation. But I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to because even though I understand the stepfather or the boyfriend, and I understand all boyfriends, they're not the same. I ain't gonna even front. I know what. I just don't trust you, boyfriend niggas. let me just be real, man. I don't trust you, boyfriend niggas, man. Because see, you boyfriend niggas, when y'all fuck with a broad that got kids that's not yours, you know, you like the kid or the children, and they cool, but you only really fuck with them because you fuck with the bitch. So I don't really trust y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when it came, whenever it came to mind, I didn't even fuck with they mama fuck with. I'm saying, like, I'ma stay involved. You know what I'm saying? Because especially nowadays, man, it is so many. A lot of these niggas, man, just fucking with these women. They got kids. And a lot of these niggas don't be having shit going for themselves, or they just have be so much emotionally invested into the bitch. And when the bitch decide to make a move and go about herself and do something for herself, you know what I'm saying? You got silly motherfuckers that want to kill women in front of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Even seen a motherfucker that done killed the bitch and the child, you know what I'm saying? That's not even his. And I'm just like, man, that, see, less leadership, man, is allowing more ridiculous shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Once again, social media, you know, a lot of the youth, I don't know what it is about the snitching thing that they like doing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it turns around and bite him in the ass all the time. But you know, to each his own though. You know what I'm saying? I understand that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, flex it. It is what it is. But um sometimes, man, you have to look at, like I say, man, if you putting out more than what you got coming in, whether if that's time or money, um, basically them two things, then you know you might want to reevaluate the situation. Whether if it's with a significant other, shit, even on the job. You dig what I'm saying? You might be putting in more work with the job and doing more than what the job description desires of you than what is needed, and it's putting more stress and it's taking more time away from you. And the thing, like I said, the thing that's important, the family and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, in some cases, you ain't even making no more money. You dig what I'm saying? You know, you might want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? And move on to something else. You dig what I'm saying? If you're in a situation right now where you're in a job situation where you know you overqualified for that job, but right now you have to take less than what you qualify for in order to have more money to take care of your needs that need to be taken care of now, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on to it. And in due time, man, you know what I'm saying? Just stay true to it. And the game is going to push you forward. You already know. You dig what I'm saying? Like I say, sometimes we have to take less and less, in other words, to have a more outcome. You know what I'm saying? And that just, you know, and that's predominantly really on a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, having more is really not the best thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Having less and you able to produce more. You got less bitches that's with the bullshit. You got less hoes that's not with all the out of pocket shit, and I'm just paying you, I like you money for right now, or yeah, I'm paying you some money just to say that you my folks, but I still got this faggot and renegade spirit. Then that's not making your pimping more predominant. That's not making your pimping more powerful, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? It's actually taken away from the pimper that's needed, that you need to get to the ones that's solid. You dig what I'm saying? If you only got one bitch right now, and that's the only bitch that you got. Now, if you just got her and you ain't had her too long, give it some time. You dig what I'm saying? If you're a young, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't want to say young bitch, but if you know what I'm saying, a bitch that just got with some ism and you just started fucking with him and y'all still going through the Genesis 1 in the beginning stages, give it some time. You know what I'm saying? Don't be blinded by the shit that you see on on Instagram and all this other shit, man. Because like I say, man, like I was telling somebody earlier today, man, most of them hoes that's on that motherfucking shit ain't about shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real stump down brawl gonna have that much time to be all on this nigga live, all on Dino live, all on Raw Talk live, all on P1 live, all on Divine P live, all on It's a Fee with Me live, like all these my partners lives and shit, all on even my Hello Cost live, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just her being dedicated and having respect for our folks, that ain't gonna happen. And there's less of that going on within the game too, which is causing more shit to be played out and displayed on these social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, if you fucking with a bitch, man, and you don't really know that bitch like that, then you might want to be careful with some of the secrets about yourself that you want to show. You know what I'm saying? I know some of you niggas, you know what I'm saying, you get a little freaky and shit like that, whatever not, because you know, I done seen man, I done heard, I ain't seen, but I done heard a lot of shit that of course, a bitch gonna tell it, or a bitch gonna say about the shit, or a bitch gonna speak bad up on it. You know what I'm saying? About pimping. And it's not to take away from pimping or nothing like that. But man, I'm just gonna be real, man. Man, I wish the fuck I would be in a situation like that. Man, like it's not gonna happen, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Why? Because I give less of my time to the motherfuckers, bitches that's really not important within this game, which allows me to give more time and more game and more information and more understanding with the ones that's up under me that's important. You dig what I'm saying? So like I say, man, nigga wasn't trying to keep y'all too long, whatever or not. You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's been an hour and 35 already. I didn't even know that. Damn, but yeah, I just wanted to just, slide through a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And sprinkle that. Wait, hold on one second. Hold on one second. It's my partner. Hold on one second. Check it. Hold on. Say what's up, P? Shit, nothing much up on this live. What's going on with you, P?
Man, where you at?
Out here in the dirt, in the Dell.
Man, you take me to Cal City, I'll give you some gas money.
Where you at?
I'm over here at the Airbnb.
All right, for sure, for sure. Give me a hot minute, man. Let me bring this live to a closure, and I hit you up, let you know where I'm on my way, and we'll take it from there.
All right, good looking.
All right, for sure, man. Yeah, man, that was one of my main partners right there too. Damn, that's crazy, man. I wonder what happened. But yeah, I'm about to bring this to a close anyway, man. It's been an hour of some change. I just wanted to just give it a little bit something, just to give a little context, just to really add something to the channel, and just kind of like give something, what I'm saying, something to put on your shoulders, to put on your mind later on, loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Is that sometimes, man, having less is good because you able to produce more at the end of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes having less is bad because it's able to produce more others. I mean, it's leaving the door for more other shit and such shit to happen. I can't tell you which is which. To each his own. Each life is different. But I just want y'all to take that as a tool and put it in your box. You know what I'm saying? It may not even register with you right now. It may not even mean shit right now. But I guarantee you, man, I guarantee you, baby, somewhere down the line, something is going to happen, and it's going to remind you of this life. Oh shit, my bad, my bad. I'm sitting here fucking up. My bad, my bad, y'all. My bad, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna remind you of this life because sometimes less is more. What's up, you loved one? For sure, for sure. Yeah, sometimes less is more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this was really inspired by the game because, like I said, one of my partners, even though it was a conversation that we had a few years ago, but just little shit been happening here and there. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be, I'll be outside, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be chopping up with some of the young peas here and there, and one of the common conversation is, you know, a disdain for the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, P why this and P why that and why these bitches that and why these bitches that, and then I tell them, I say, because it's less of this happening right here. Like, what you mean, like less of this? A elder talking to a younger. I say, you done been in the game a few years, whatever, this, that. I done been in the game this long. You know what I'm saying? So your present is my past. What you going through now, I done been through. You know what I'm saying? Plus other things too, just like it's gonna be some things, you know what I'm saying? I say, but we have to stay in tune with each other. I say, because if I get too far away and get too far out of tune, and get out of touch, then how can I call myself an informative representative of the game and I don't know what's going on in today's time? So therefore, if I'm out of touch and out of tune with the youth and the young peas and the young max that's going on right now, then every time I talk, it's gonna be a bitter tongue. It's gonna always be, well, back then and back in my days and blah. I say, and the youth don't always want to hear that. I say they don't always want to hear what it was like back then. Back then, nigga, I don't give a fuck what it was like about back then. Nigga, give me some game and help me out with what's going on now. You dig what I'm saying? And so sometimes you don't, and we got to listen to them. And I hear a lot of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them, I say the main thing is P. I say is less of this going on. I say is less, not just being in a circle with some ism, whatever or not. And if y'all chopping, that's one thing. But there's one thing that I don't really hear a lot that's going on with some of the young peas in their circle that probably need to be more of is fellowshipping. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference from being in a circle with some peas and y'all just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, and y'all chopping each other. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, you have to just fellowship. You know what I'm saying? And just, just bring up, like, you know what I'm saying, just bring up a certain topic or a certain subject and just kind of like get everybody in up on it. Sometimes some you're gonna agree with, some you're not gonna agree with. But the main thing is that you're getting the information. Man, like I said, a gang of times, man, as much shit I've learned from other P's and other acts in this game on the right things to do, the correct way to go about certain things, the correct behavior to have about this game, man, I probably didn't learn twice as much shit but not to do. You know what I'm saying? But if I wouldn't have been outside, if I wouldn't have been fellowshipping, if I wouldn't have been listening and paying attention, then the shit that I learned on what not to do, who's to say that I wouldn't have been out there doing that shit? You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, inspired by the game, you know what I'm saying? But, it's substance and it's enough to go around all life, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the words of the late great Simple, you know what I'm saying? It's a buffet, it's enough to go around, you know what I'm saying? Um, just really just pay attention to that and just really look around you and see what's going on. Sometimes, like I say, people, having less can bring you more. You know what I'm saying? Friends, uh, co-worker, a job, hustling. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, like I said, more important really for the P's and the Max in the game. You know what I'm saying? Old, young, new, old, whatever the case gonna be. You dig what I'm saying? This is something that just hear what I'm saying. As the scriptures say, you know what I'm saying? Just consider what I'm saying. You dig what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes just being, knowing how it is, you know what I'm saying? They can get a little nigga want to be flashy. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like, man. Like I say, man, it was, doing my first few years of the shit when I had been around to some things to know better, but it was still some things that I need to know better. So I was, you know what I'm saying, I knew better than, a typical green, but I wasn't quite as sharp as I was able to become. So real quick before I slide, I gotta get my partner. I had a little broad, man, a little El Salvadorian. And she was a little bit older when I knocked her. She was like 26, 27. I don't know if I told this before, but fuck it. If I told it before, let me tell it once more. Um, so when I knocked her, and at the time I had these other two broads, black girl, one, typical LA girl, you know what I'm saying? Little ratchet, but that was my bitch. I used to like her. That was my little heart. And then I had another one who she was a Jamaican, but she was from New York. And when I had the El Salvadorian, by her being a little bit older, when I will pull up on Sepulveda, it was more of a okay, let's handle our business type of thing. Certain bills or certain things that need to be taken care of. That was always make sure that was understood. So we not so no, it wasn't really about hey now say now, right? But man, when I go out there with them other two, nigga, sugar free loud, pulling up in the middle of Sepulveda, right on Sepulveda and Valerio, jumping out, all the doors open, you know what I'm saying? And it's just me and two bitches, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, the passenger door open. The passenger door on the backside is open. The backside on the driver's side is open. Of course, I got the driver door open, just yay, 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 you know what I'm saying? And what the reason why I'm saying is that I would have them two, and they would do their thing. But that one, that less, she would bring more. You know what I'm saying? Because by me having the other two all the time, the other two didn't have cool nights. Maybe one did, maybe one didn't. You know what I'm saying? For the majority, they did. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much average, you know what I'm saying? Because, those who know Sepulveda during that time, well, first of all, if you can dodge, stay the fuck out the way from the Malibus. Anybody know about the Malibus? Man, that was them people. But everything was pretty much smooth sailing. But but with that less, it was able to produce more. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like I say, man, across the whole board, uh, you have to look at certain situations. Everything is not always gonna be the same, but just just consider like what I said, man. Just consider on certain situations where if you look at it and if you eliminate some things which may give you a less in whatever it is, but having that less at the end of whatever goal you're trying to reach, you're able to produce more. Dive into that. Take a deeper thought into that. You dig what I'm saying? Um, if you're aware of what's going on around you and you see it's less shit that just as man, just as a solid nigga, just as a solid homeboy, a solid friend, or whatever the case gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If you see it's less of your type, it's less of your kind, it's less of your teachings that's around you, and you seeing more sucker shit being happen, more buster shit. I mean, goddamn, man, think about it, man. Like I say, man, on the last one, even this word snitching has become debatable. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Um, man, these are some way out times that we're living in, people. You know what I'm saying? And just as a people, it's man, it just is like I say, it's less solidarity with us that is more motherfuckers is able to infiltrate us. More motherfuckers is able to throw a wedge between us, whether it's between black men, black women, or black men against black men, black women against black women. And man, and I'm pretty sure y'all done heard it buku times before. So you're gonna hear some more. Like, man, we the only culture that go through that shit. But that's something else down the line. So and overall, in some cases, less is more. And you have to know when less is more. You dig what I'm saying? you know, as time goes on, as life goes on, it could be situations right now where you could just look, you might be able to look back and say, you know what, damn, you know what, woo, no, yeah, that fit with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, in some cases, man, having less is bad, man, and it's having less is bad, and it's able to leave more of the circus shit to happen. So, like I said, this is no particular point to make with this. It's just an overall and general conversation and just something to look at. Basically something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations, certain people gonna have certain situations. Like I say, you're gonna go through different things. Jobs, friends, family, loved ones, children, hoes, especially you ladies, you know what I'm saying? That's, brother, if you're in the game or not, baby. You dig what I'm saying? If you're not in the game and you dealing with somebody. Oh man, we got a motherfucker in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you know you fucking with somebody, and and you already know that your respect for him just as a man, you don't respect. Like I say, man, like I said in the money versus respect video. If you don't respect his dudes, his don't and his wishes, and you only fuck with him because of the bag, so therefore there's less dignity that you have for him. Like, don't be mad when the outcome is something that that can get you hurt or you end up hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, uh, I know it's always was quite often being said, no, what you don't know don't hurt you, or what you don't know don't hurt him, baby, or what she don't know don't hurt him, man. That's bullshit. Sometimes what you don't know can hurt you. Because sometimes what you don't know, the right information, and you go to a certain location and get involved with a certain situation, once again, what you don't know can get you hurt. What you don't know will get you hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that's, another message for another day. In between, in the meantime and in between time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. In some cases, less is more. Good. Some cases, less is more is bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and slide up off this thing. Um, I'm gonna tap in next week with something like that. Like shit, I don't know what I'm gonna hit with. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might come with something, you know what I'm saying, something to say, a message, whatever or not. I might come with another story. I don't know, maybe we might chop it up, see what's going on in the local YouTube streets. Whatever the game say, do. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying right about now. You know what I'm saying? That almost 2 hours. I didn't even mean to be on the standing stone. So, man, as always, in the word of the late great Simple P, hope you live as long as you want as long as you live. Um, hold on one second, people. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, like I said, in the words of man of the late great Simple the P, man. I hope you live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. And I'll holler at y'all next time. Gone.